Alright viewers, welcome back to the DCS World tutorial. In this time we're in the AJS-37 Viggen, learning how to cold start the aircraft as well as a bit about route planning in the Viggen. Now I don't normally cover this, however there is some map marker tools that Heatblue have generously provided us which will make it a breeze to make like 9 or 10 waypoint routes very quickly in a matter of like a minute tops. So to start the plane up, first you want to come to the left here, then first close the canopy with a left click, there we go, it's left click for the canopy handle. That will close and lock the canopy, see it come down here, now lock by itself. Then we'll zoom into left panel here. You want to left click both these switches, the main electrical power switch, called that in Swedish, and set the LT cron switch, which is to the right of it, that is the low pressure fuel valve. Left click both of them to the on position, silence the one in the middle button here. Now, because obviously the player is Swedish, all the instruments in by default are in Swedish, and all the switches are too. So, generally speaking, till means on, and then fran means off. That's all you need to know. And that is so next you want to come over to the generator, flick that to till for on, like I just said. Then come over to the throttle lever. It's called the high pressure fuel valve here. Left click that and advance the throttle to the idle position. That will get fuel into the engine and allow it to start. Unlike other Western aircraft, like NATO aircraft, the Viggen starts the engine in idle, not in the cut-off position. Next, come over to the start system, which is underneath the turn system, which is the ignition system that should be on by default when you're in a cold start jet. If it's not, left click it, but it should be. I've never had this be in the manual position, it's already in auto. Now left click start system, that'll start the engine. Whilst that's happening, we will talk over the route planning tools. So we're coming to the F10 view now, and you see here we are in Afghanistan. So I'll clear that. And I see we can click on the mark label on here near the coordinates. Left click that. Let's come over to Kandahar and click here and type in LS. What that's doing is that is setting the start waypoint of our route, and we'll also put an L1 waypoint here, and that will be our landing point. I forgot to let go of my push start key, my bad. So now we have an LS and L1 point, we can now build the actual route itself. Let me just clear that, there we go. So we'll also add a divert, we don't need to because obviously we're not doing a long flight, but I'll also add a divert just in case. So let's come over to Camp Bastion. Now a divert point is called an L2 waypoint, so we type in L2. There we go, L2. Now I'll show you how to cycle these later in the video. So once we have done that, we can now build a route. So I want to fly. Let's go. I want to do a patrol of Kandahar. So I'll put B1 here. Let's go for B2 waypoint up here. B3 will be over here. And we'll put B4 in the southeast of Kandahar over these ridges. Okay, so that is a basic route made, so we can patrol this area, then come back and land at Kandahar. Oh, but what's this? I've just been told about a secret hideout of a big bad guy in Afghanistan. His little base is over by Kabul. So let's now go and place a M waypoint at Kabul. Actually, I've been told the target is in Kandahar somewhere, So we will place an M waypoint here. An M waypoint is a target waypoint. There are two ways of making them. You can either have them made as M's by default, or make them in your plane. I'll show you how to do that now, or after we have done this. So click there, type M5 for target waypoint 5, and there we go. You can also make BX points. These are waypoints that you can put into the jet, but they do not form a route. You access them differently from normal waypoints. Let's put in a BX point on this building here. There we go. So now we have a route, and a target, and a BX point. So that should be all we need. So let's now come into the kneeboard with a right shift and cycle to the page one with the right square bracket. Here we are. So now we come on to the, I'll show the keybind you need to use for this. So it is to select data cartridge up and down. That's what you need to cycle these data cartridges. We'll go down till we find the one we want. Okay, so it'll be, okay, here we go. This is the one we want. So let me check the time. Yep, time's right. 3 minutes to 3 p.m. Contains 9 marks. That looks like ours. So we'll select this. Now let's come down to the CK-37. Now I like to clear the current information on the computer, so I lift this cover and press the Renzer button. That'll wipe the computer of anything it has currently. Then come to the back left of the cockpit, and you have this Game Boy looking cartridge. Left click, that'll insert the data cartridge. Then select this computer and left click it to Ref Lola. You see it says 9007, and that is because this airport has a reference number in the Viggen's computer of 9007. So I'll set this to in and type in 9099 and select the LSQ button by left clicking it to enter that into the computer. That is telling the computer we want to import the data cartridge into the jet, and there we go, it's loaded. You know it's loaded because all the numbers have extinguished from the computer's, I guess, output interface, whatever you want to call it. So set that to in, or no, output. So it says 9007, so let's just check. We have waypoint 1. Yeah. Yeah, waypoint 1. Oh, I know why. Actually, let me go set this to nav. So now let's try it. Oh no, okay, no, okay, I forgot you need to set it to actual position for it to work. There we go. So let's go set this back to standby. Oh my god, the heat's getting to me, guys. So let's go B1. Yeah, so B1, B5 is a target. Yeah, M5. So you know it's right because it'll switch from B to M here. Now to access the BX points, we press. Where is it? Go BX, then type in the number we want. So BX1, there you see, so BX is orange, so it says BX1 there. And then we can go back to null waypoints by pressing B1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now, if we want to make any of these B waypoints, so let's say there's a target at B3 we find out, we want to make this an M waypoint, we go into I believe it is the text, then go into input, type in a 9, and select the waypoint once we want 3.3 to be a target, so 3. There we go. Yeah, so waypoint 3 is now become a target waypoint. So that's M3 now. And because we went into text, press 9, then press the waypoint, so waypoint 3, that has now become M3. So let's go back to output, back to actual position, and finish up our startup. So there isn't much left to do now, we just have to unsafe the ejection seat and turn on the oxygen system. So confirm all of the right panel warning lights are out. And then the only left panel warning that you expect are these four here. So I think these are to do with the flight control system and the external drop tank. From what I understand, the drop tank doesn't have any pressure inside of it, so it can't work on the ground, I think. So it has to be airborne for the drop tank to work, so that's why that's an issue. But once you take off, you expect all these to be extinguished. So, that will be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I found it very informative. The Viggen is a wonderful plane, and I hope more people start learning it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget about the Patreon. The Patreon is a way for you to tell me exactly what you want me to make, and hopefully get the most out of my channel. So I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you later. Shark31 signing off.